Hello everybody, Martin here, back with round 2 of this Legacy League playing Storm with Doomsday sideboard package for Miracles. We just lost the first round against Miracles, sadly, didn't get to show off the Doomsday combo at all. Wow, this is a very spicy hand, and I'm going to keep... This is a sort of goldfish hand that'll lose to Force of Will. It'll also lose to, like, Daze, unless we can draw land, which we couldn't. So, let's play out the lines that I'm in here first. We're going to still... They haven't cantripped, so we're going to bank on them not having force. If they do have a Daze, and they think we are, like, Dredge, when they see us just cast a Alliance of Diamond, they might Daze that and not the Dark Ritual off the pedal. So let's try that. Well, they didn't, or they didn't bite. Well, no Daze, so that's something, I suppose. So let's go like this. Don't have force, don't have force. Well, if you have force, now's the time. Okay, they don't. So do we just have the win here? Let's see, we get Pass and Flames. Have 4 black floating. 4 becomes 5, becomes 7, becomes... Yeah. Pass and Flames is a lock. If they have the force, then that is just super greedy that they waited for this. I could have had an Empty the Warrens to just end them. And if they had the Daze, they should definitely have dazed the Dark Ritual off the pedal. But I'm pretty sure they don't have Daze, and that's not why they're thinking. Wow, okay, sure. Well, we have to just pass and hope to draw back into this. So it's Bug Delver. Goy, sure. So we have to just play this out. Risk it getting wastelanded. Another Delver, sure. Okay, no wasteland. Good. So Dark Ritual wins it for us here. Diamond wins it for us here. Duress does not, but let's just... So they're either sitting on another creature, another land, or another Force of Will or a Daze or something. So yeah, another land. So this could be the second and last turn for us. Yeah. Alright. Well, we need to draw a Dark Ritual or our Alliance of Diamond, basically. And that's it. Or we're dead. And we don't. So. Too bad. Alright, so sideboarding wise, we don't really have a lot here, but we have the Empty the Warrens. We're not bringing in the Doomsday thingy because Sheldar Isle just loses hardcore to Wastelands. Probably we don't mind having like an 8th discard spell. I'm not really sure if it's one too many. And Ad Nauseam is sort of not the best versus Delver decks, although it's not a red Delver deck, so they don't have reach. It's not as aggressive as the red Delver deck, so maybe we do want the... So let's cut a Past in Flames because they are running Deathrite Shamans, so our graveyard is sort of liable to be under attack here. And actually, let's cut the Ad Nauseam and make Empty the Warrens our sort of main plan. And yeah, we'd like to be on the play. Brr. So here we like turn 1 fetch non-basic, dress them, pray to draw another land and not get wastelanded. Like, our biggest problem here is wasteland. If they have wasteland, we're kind of screwed, but if they don't, then even if we don't draw a single land, we have the turn 2 duress as well, which I don't hate, so I'm gonna try and keep this. So come on, do not show me a wasteland, or I shall be so sad. Okay, no wasteland, but some good cards here. Flusterstorm, Hymn, Delver, Misty, Bayou, Delta. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the Extraction. So I think here we're going to want to take the Flusterstorm. The Extraction isn't really going to mess with our Empty the Warrens plan, which is what we're going for here. So the only thing we have to work out is, do we play out 1 LED for the sort of off chance of them drawing a Thoughtseize, taking an LED, extracting the LED? I don't think so, because the storm matters more. So let's just take the Flusterstorm. And if we don't draw land next turn, we will dress them again and take the Hymn. They play out Delver. Very reasonable. Land. Come on, land. Not a land. Something to make us reconsider, though, if we want to take the Surgical. I still don't think we do. I still think we need to take the Hymn. Let's hope they didn't draw a Daze. They drew another Bayou. So we take the Hymn. Pass. Don't flip on a discard. Don't flip on a wasteland, or do not flip on a wasteland. Alright, so they didn't flip. Yes. So it would stand to reason they did not. That they did not cast or draw a Daze. Or they are like super next leveling us here. So is there any world where we Infernal Tutor for something other than another Infernal Tutor for Empty the Warrens? And like try to go for the Past in Flames thing. So let's say we Infernal Tutor for a Cabal Ritual. Crack all this stuff. And then we can't really crack it actually, because then they'll just extract the Past in Flames. We have to cast Past in Flames without having cast the Cabal Ritual first. And we storm 4, storm 5, 6 by their Surgical, 7 Dark Ritual, 8 with the Cabal Ritual, but how many cards in the graveyard? I don't think... I'm just trying to work out if... Because, like, if we make them Surgicalist, they can either take the Tendrils, in which case we just end up Infernaling for a gigantic Empty the Warrens. As it stands right now, it's going to be Storm 4, then Storm 5, like 12. But I think 12 is going to be fine. I think I'm just going to play it safe here. Let's do it like this. Maybe we can get them to surgical something here. Put this on the stack. They're definitely not supposed to. So what could they have drawn? Their hand is double Bayou, Extraction, and then a blank that didn't flip Delver. So it has to be sort of inconsequential for us, I think. And I think if it's a creature, it has to be Delver, because what other creature would they not play out? Like, Delver lets them have a blue card in case they draw Force of Will. So I think it's likely that it is a land, and then just with a small probability of it being a Delver. That would be my sort of estimate. I think also if it was like an artifact, they would have played it like a Null Rod, even if it meant tapping out, because, well, what are they saving their mana for? The surgical can be paid with Phyrexian mana. They are. Sweet. They're taking the tendrils. Okay, well, we get to go nuts with Empty the Warrens then. Unless, of course, they drew a second surgical. Nah, they would have flipped the Delver. I cannot imagine them not doing that. So Cabal Ritual, I think. Yeah. So, I mean, if they have... Okay, no, they've sexed. I was just saying, like, if they have... I'm sorry, I'm just completely losing my train of thought here. I was just thinking if they had the second surgical, that would have been so insane. But surely that wouldn't have made any sense. So, just going for as many goblins as we can. Let's be careful not to get the Dark Petition here because we don't have spell mastery. Alright. Let's hope they don't top deck like a sweeper effect. I'm gonna cry. They choose not to reveal for Delver, so what are they? I guess they want to draw something else. Never mind. That's, of course, what was up. Okay, well. Do we bring back in the Ad Nauseam here? Because they're now going to have Empty the Warrens on the radar. I don't think we do, because I think it's just like, it's quite, there's a limit to the amount of answers to goblins they can afford to bring in against us. And this is a decent hand, if not spectacular. Thoughtseize. So what do you take here? If they have surgical, I would not be shocked if they seem a little trigger happy. I wouldn't be surprised if they just took diamond and extracted it. Okay, but they take what is probably the more correct play here, which is the diamond. I think maybe we were actually supposed to play the Underground Sea. And because we're going to therapy straight into the days, but we want a therapy probably naming him. Are we more scared of him than like Flusterstorm or Force? Yeah, I think so. Him to Turok. Dang. Okay. And they even had the days? Wow, okay. Brainstorm, Ponder. Okay, I thought it was actually Flusterstorm. It's just Brainstorm. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sure. Okay. And they tap out to play Goyf. Okay, I don't think that was what they were supposed to do. But we might not be able to punish them. We have to draw like a ritual of some sort or another artifact. Wow. That was awkward. Okay. Well. That was super awkward, dang. Okay. So what do we want to do here? I don't think we actually are going to be able to win with Empty Thorns in the face of this Goyf having just drawn it now. Maybe even not if we had, like, even if we hadn't drawn it, because we just won't be able to get enough storms. Like 8 goblins might do it if they didn't draw a single creature again, but 6 definitely won't do it, I don't think. So what's the plan here? They're going to probably waste this next turn and ponder. Maybe we just play land and pass. Yeah, and there's the ponder. And the wasteland, sure. So their hand is Daze, Brainstorm, and 2 unknowns. And they did not shuffle on that ponder. Luckily, Goyf is still just a 2/3. So if they play out a Deathrite here, that'd be quite annoying. But, okay, they don't. Okay, Brainstorm. Let's fire that off. That's a good magic card. Let's put back the... Do we put back the Empty the Warrens? So the land can't be cast. Let's say we Storm is 1, 2, 3, 4 with the probe, 5, so that's 10 goblins. And what could have messed us up there is a Force of Will. And only a Force of Will, I think. So let's see. Storm is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 goblins. Goyf will be a lot bigger, but we're at 17. They didn't deploy a second creature. They might have Delver, but we're not too scared of that. That needs to flip first and stuff. So actually, let's try it. I mean, they might have found Force, and if they did, so be it. Yeah, we have to do this. This is the risk. So they have Force, they Force now, and we're just screwed. Surgical also messes with us here. So they're definitely thinking, maybe they're thinking about dazing this, but that would seem to accomplish little. Let's hope that's what they're thinking of. It is great. Yeah, let's pay for the days. They had the force. Jeez. Well, we dodged a bullet there. Let's see. So we fetch. And we get to make some goblins. They can force this and make it so it's 10 instead of 12. They should do that. And they drew a Misty, not even bothering to hide what they drew. Well, so let's dome them for a bunch. Let's rest them, and that will get them to probably sack their fetch and brainstorm in response, because I mean that's what you're supposed to do. Oh, okay, no, they didn't. That's too bad, because we have the therapy, so but I guess like I'm not even sure we're supposed to therapy, to be honest. But we have 11 goblins, and they have 1 blocker. They would need to have 5 blockers to stay alive, so that's never going to happen. So let's just take a brainstorm. So, and let's actually flash this back so that their brainstorm now won't have a fetch land to clear. So I'm guessing they have 2 outs. I'm guessing they have like 2 Golgari Charms / Toxic Deluge, but they might have like, they might be up to a 3rd if they have a 3rd sweeper, because they saw empty in game 2. Okay, they didn't find them, so they conceded. Great. So we are sitting at 1-1. So that's nice, beating Bug Delver. I think we got extremely lucky. I don't like. They should have, I guess, force of willed that probe, because it makes us hellbent with no way to draw the top card of our library, and that card is very likely to be completely dead on our next draw step without any mana in the pool. So they didn't. They chose to add to the storm with days instead of forcing. So I think that's definitely a misplay. So maybe they are a bit unfamiliar with playing against Storm. I don't know, or just new to the format. Maybe. I don't know. I don't want to jump to any conclusions. There was also that very interesting turn 1 on the draw round 1. Sorry, turn 1, game 1, where they had the force but didn't force the tutor with a cracked LED, but chose to wait. Yeah. Anyways, I want to thank you for watching, and it's always easy, I guess, to sit here and be like Monday Night Quarterback on your opponent. I don't mean to come off as a douche. Just considering what they were doing and stuff. So, anyways, thanks a lot for watching. I'll be back with the rest of this league, and I hope to see you then. Bye-bye.